I'm Canadian.
Born and raised?
Yes. School is not my forte. No, I think more artistic. I loved art, dance. I always loved dance. I've never been a planner. You know, it's kind of a little bit to my downfall. But yeah, I've kind of just, yeah, you know, it's something I never thought I would be doing. Like even when I cammed, I never foreseen doing adult clips. Like that was always like a next step above camming. Dancing, camming, porn, you know. So I couldn't picture myself there. But now that I got in a situation and the support and the love and the passion I found is powerful. I was the popular girl, and then I had to move schools. That's hard for anyone, right? And then when I moved schools, I developed like back in grade 6. So by the time I got to high school, I was like fully stacked. And that was always like a sore spot for people to, especially girls, come in and kind of bully, right? So that happened. When I moved schools, everyone made up a rumor, I was still a virgin at the time, that I was like the school slut, right? So yeah, I never was, but got out of high school and learned it all doesn't matter. At that point, I was just flying by the seat of my pants. I never actually even wanted to go to college or university. You know, I don't really like school. I feel like we can find our own way and be creative and do things, think outside the box. I think I was like a late bloomer. I don't remember the first time I watched. Actually, I don't know, maybe it was like Canadian Broadcasting, but Showcase had erotic films and it was like very softcore. I was very drawn to like the softcore stuff. So yeah, I guess that was my first experience with porn. I was so modest. When I started developing, I would duct tape my boobs like to try and be flatter. So no, I would never think of showing off my body that way for money. It was a wet t-shirt contest, drunk at a bar that kind of was like, wow, like this much money is... An agency was there and they talked to me afterwards, I guess just like a porn agency would. And yeah, I was dancing basically the next week, full time, quit my job. Day in the life, it always starts with coffee. I love coffee. Basically I have this big book at home. I've painted my whole wall, like 10 feet ceiling, chalkboard, and I'll write my whole week on there and I'll stay motivated that way. Like I'll write inspirational quotes and I'll know I'm gonna film this person's custom Monday, edit day, beauty day, and then start filming. I like to space it out. So if I film something, maximum I'll go is 3 videos in a week. It gives me enough time to, and that's tiring. I prefer to do like 2 clips a week, split it up. I'll actually really learn what that person is after. That's why I love when my clients are very descriptive in their scripts. Some girls get really overwhelmed when they see a long script. For me, that's a bonus because I'll actually review it a couple days before and really find out what it is or what mood I'm trying to get across. So I really go for that with lighting. In editing, I add music in. I very picky with that. It's so exciting to see the reaction. You know, sometimes I'm like, wow, people, that caught on, that was great. And then I plan the sequels and stuff like that. So I think the further on in the process, because it can be quite frustrating when I have my sights set really high and something's not working out, sometimes I'll get down about it, but then in the end result, I'm like, I learned from it, I grew from it. So I think the end result and planning the future ones are my favorite part of a production. I've been a little bit shy with attention, even to this day. It's if I could take, you know, if I could express my passion and stuff without extreme popularity, I'd probably go that route. I don't know, I give a lot of myself, like my personal self, to my core group. I invest, you know, a lot of my personal time with them. I give them the ultimate experience, I think, of who I am. They see me grumpy, like if you message me before coffee, you're gonna get it. So I think like my true colors do show. They've seen my grumpy side, for sure. I've been very shy with selfies. Even to this day, like when I say I'm producing my own content for OnlyFans and stuff, I actually struggle in that department because I always want something professionally shot. So I'm not a selfie taker. I find like now that my brand or my name's getting out there, people are doing these cum tributes. They're like posting themselves coming to my content. Hottest thing ever. I love that. It's actually a small percentage of what I call real fans, because I get a lot of times, please marry me, I'm your biggest fan. It's like, trust me, I know who my biggest fans are. So yeah, it's a lot of people following. I don't mind for the free stuff. You know, ultimately, if I shine through to you that way, you will find it good to support me and watch me in my journey and grow. Because I'm always taking that money, I'm always investing, I'm always coming up, you know, putting it back into my brand. So yeah, I find a lot of both. Like, I appreciate the ones that are there because of following, and that all increases everything. But my true fans are, I know who every single one of them are.
What do you like to do when you're not doing all this?
My dog, I have a rescue pit bull. He needs like a lot of work because he was bred to be a fighter dog. I have a goal to have a mobile rescue shelter down in Mexico, because I did spend 6 months there, and like I had to move because the animals, the homeless animals everywhere. Every night I'm going out and I couldn't take them all in, and that was breaking my heart. So eventually I'll have a mobile rescue. We'll be able to spay and neuter the animals that are on the street to help kind of decrease that. Yeah, that's where my dog came from, and I love him very much.
I know you only do solo stuff, but what is it really like as opposed to what people think it is?
Yeah, I think, you know, some people might not recognize the effort as much as the other person. How much I put into the production and stuff as a single person. I'm not a big company yet. So I think the misunderstanding is that I do this, you know, with a small group I trust, but it is all me. So it's surprising. I think I'm just really grateful. Yeah, it's been a long ride, but it hasn't. I guess it's been 2 years. So I think I just sit back a lot, and I try and be like humble, and I try and really live in the moment and be grateful, because it's not gonna last forever. Like, this is gonna fade, or that's gonna go away, or this moment's never gonna happen again. So I like to just be in the moment.